All right, guys, the 6 weeks out mark was last Friday, and the past few weeks, I guess, Big Mike here, and he's IB Pro also. He actually won Canadian Nationals in 2009, and back then I got fourth in the heavyweights. I was 22 years old, and he was there. He was just like, I was like, Jesus Christ, those are pros. I gotta fucking put on some mass. But 3 years later, I won mine in 2012, and now at Pure Muscle Fitness, because this place is the Mecca of the North. Of course, he would be here.
Yes, found my way.
Found his way back in bodybuilding, right?
Yeah.
So he's been helping me with my weak points, especially back and chest. A lot of his training principles are just like moving. Well, you can tell me more about it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much as bringing up weaknesses. I don't think that Antoine has weaknesses. I mean, he's built the physique that he's built, and he's done the job that he's done, and he's winning shows and doing very well. It's just a matter of like creating a little more projection with certain things and creating more density with the muscle. So that projection will create more thickness and really accentuate what he's already done and what he's continuing to do all the time, right? So I'm not coming in here and being like, oh, don't do this, you're doing this wrong, doing this wrong. It's just a matter of tweaking some stuff and adjusting some things, and even moving his head back or moving his hand back or his shoulder, and it's helping him hit things a little better and get him fuller and rounder and all that stuff he wants.
I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made in just like, what, 3-4 weeks we've done, and now he's going to keep helping me out until the show. So, because even though I've been training for 18 years, even though like I won a show, is that it's always good to keep an open mind and see what other people can bring into your training. Because if you're closed-minded and you're not progressing, it's probably why you're not progressing. You know, open your mind and try new shit, and then you'll be surprised at some of the stuff you might try might actually work. But the thing is with this training is that the weight I'm pushing is rather not impressive on video. But if you would feel what I feel, you will understand why we do all that.
Come on down, you can try it too.
Come on down.
It's going to be kind of by my look. I mean, once his rep starts falling apart, or the form of it starts to break a bit. I mean, for these beginner sets, these kind of warm-up sets, I'm just going to go to where I think the squeeze is happening the most, and then kind of back off. So we got a bunch more sets to do, and we're going to keep pumping it and pumping it. So that's kind of what we've been doing all along. We'll increase the weight on each thing as we go up slowly, but I mean, the meat of our work is going to be done on these other machines, right? So when he takes the weight off, a lot of people will sit back and they want to sit on a wide pad like that so they feel more supported. But here I'm starting off the pad. So I'm literally, all my weight's in my hands, and I'm starting as if I'm starting into dumbbell press. It's the same thing. I'm way down into my sunken into my back. So as I sit back, I'm already completely open. I can't open anymore. So when I go to fire, it's literally my chest up and I'm coming around into here. So there's no momentum and there's no shoulder coming over. There's no compensating. It's all, I'm through here and up through my chest. So all my hand carries the weight and my hand throws me back and lifts me up. If we're trying to bring up his chest, and his chest is something he perceives as weak, and we want to get it up here more, the more we activate here and get all this firing, as in this is our end position, so he's in his weakest position. This is firing the most, and this is on its island by itself. So the chest is forced to work, and all this is working too. So we're creating that thickness throughout the whole core, right? So we're creating that thickness overall on the top. So he's completely pinched in here, now fall back into the pad. So you're squeezing the pad with your back. Now fire through. Palms, no shoulders. Palms fire. There you go. So pause, palm up, chest up. There you go. Pause, palm up, chest up, chest up. Palm, chest up. Good. 2 more, 3. Chest up. No, pause at the bottom. Fire. Good now. It's like we talked about before over there when I first started talking to you. It's people are ripping themselves off at the bottom of reps. They're not getting that depth, so they want to get to this position, and since it's the weakest, they want to get out of it as soon as they can. So as I come down, I want to get out of there. I want him to learn to get here and relax, and then fire through, because it'll shift the weight and allow him to transfer through his hand, right? Let that roll open. There you go. Palm underneath. Keep it on that line. You just flex your chest, and then we'll go where it goes. Keep that head there a bit. Fire. Let it come up enough to pull you up a little bit, and then fire through. Yeah. Chest up, fire back, fall back. Yeah. Fall back out of the seat. There you go. Drive through those feet. 2 more. Little one. Good now. Shoulder down. He's going to have all his weight leaning on his hands once he takes it off. It's going to settle in here into this pec, right into the armpit. As he launches backwards, he's going to launch backwards and throw his chest up high in the air. So his bicep's going to squeeze his outer pec. He's going to flex into his chest. Lift up, fire. Yeah, fire. Smooth. Yeah, pause at the bottom. Give me a second. Go. Yeah. Give me a second. Launch upward. Drive through your feet. There you go. You lift up, you lift up. 3 more. 2 more. Come on. Pause, fire. Good.
Here.
Yeah. So what he's going to do, he's going to creep up. Yeah. You're going to have your head, so your head fall off the back. So there you go. Move the elbow underneath of it. I want you to scoop upper pec. Same motion. Throw back, fall back, throw up. Yeah. See that lower pec jump in there. Yeah. Relax that shoulder. Yeah. There you go. Fire through. There you go. 2 more. Come on. 1 more. Good. It's just reinforcing the movement of lifting up through things and getting him in exercises where he can't help himself. So he can't, if he's rolled back and he's in any position over there or where you're here, he can't muscle over. So we're pinning him back and reinforcing that the weight's on his hands as opposed to in his shoulders. A lot of people hold their tension in their shoulders and they want to push their shoulders out, right? I want to launch my hand because if my hand pushes, the only place my body can go is backwards. So it's the same mechanics as a perfect mechanics for a chest press is a push-up from the ground, right? So if you did a push-up from the ground, you wouldn't muscle over your push-up. You push yourself away from the ground. So everything is falling away from the weight and driving through, right? I think he has the ability to do whatever he feels like doing, to be very honest with you. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's going to be a great show and a great experience for him, and to stand on stage with like what would be a dream for most people against guys that he probably saw coming up and like when he's younger, and to stand against these pros like Phil Heath and guys like that, it's just like there's no greater feeling, right? And then you kind of get a gauge of seeing, like, kind of understand maybe in your head, like, these guys either aren't as great as I thought and I kind of can't stand with them, or you start to see like I got some work to do, but at least you know what the work is you have to do, right? So, but I think he'll do very well.
This is the work we're gonna do.
On the bar, and set your feet under and sit down. Okay. So nothing can happen. I can't possibly roll over. Okay. Because my chest.
So we do arch before, kind of like the dumbbells?
So literally pull your chest up, and then push yourself down. Okay. So when I take off, I pop and I'm set. Yeah. So I just set on my thing. There's no shoulder.
Closer grip kind of thing like that?
Yeah, and shoulders set into my chest, so then when I come down, I just break. And then fire back down in. Good. Pop out. Set the shoulders down in. Squeeze the back. Go. Yeah, fire. Think expanding this as it comes down. There you go. press that bar before you even take it off. And pop it. Set your shoulders down. Nope, not up, down. There you go. Go, let it come, collapse into you. Fire. Just go up like that. Fire. Yeah, let that shoulder sink back, fire through the palm. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah. All the way up with me. Fire. Yes. 2 more. Come on. 1 more. Bury that chin. Head back. Good. Power on this. Don't think tempo. Just power through it. Burn out every last little fire. Get a rhythm and just start rocking. Come on. Down. Come on. Come on. 2 more. 1 more. Rest at the bottom. Chest up. Let's go. Little ones. 2 more. 1 more.
Okay, hold it.
Yeah. Deadly.
Yep.
Feels good?
Yeah, feels good, yeah. Just pumped. Now the calories are low too, so, well, low for me. But yeah, pump's been pretty good. I think I got leaner since the last time we started, right?
Drier now.
Yeah. All right, so chest workout is done. Hard, fast, and to the point. Like he said, in the past I would go all guns blazing, like with a Gatling or a shotgun, just shoot everything in the room. But now we're going with a sniper, isolate the muscle, kill it 1 shot, and then move on. So that's what we did. Pump is good, success. And anything you want to add? Is this for beginners or advanced people? What do you say? Like,
no, I mean the training style and the movement aspect of it is for anybody. I mean, you could get someone that's brand new at the gym and teach them how to move efficiently through things, so they don't develop those bad habits or those bad techniques where they lock down on things. But I mean, in terms of like guys who are as advanced as Antoine, it's just a matter of they already have really good body awareness and they know how to like sit on muscles. Like he knows really well how to connect with his legs. His legs are like the craziest things in the world, but it's like it's a matter of getting that connection everywhere, so that just minimal movement and minimal little rocks. Right now the chest movements are, I'm exaggerating him lifting, him throwing back and up and launching backwards, but once the movement becomes normal to him, the movement will literally be this. It'll literally be that, because he'll understand the transfer of weight, right? So it's just a matter of repetition and over time. He's picking it up very fast because he understands what he's doing and he's very aware of what he's doing. But for a lot of people, it takes a lot of repetition. And just prodding them, like poking their shoulder, lifting their chest. People get tired, they put their head down, they just want to lock down to keep them free and moving, right? So it applies to anybody.
Yeah. So the main key points that I'm noticing is moving with the weight and keeping the shoulder down, so it's not like up, not forward, but down like that. And when I'm doing chest, keeping the shoulder joint socket as far away from the chest here and putting the chest as far as possible. Even when I do back, like I'm pulling my chest towards the wall and the ceiling there. And I'm not keeping my shoulders here, I'm keeping my shoulder down too. So
maybe we'll do a back video.
Yeah, we'll do a back video next time. Yeah, so those are the main key points. Chest out, shoulder down, it's all about the shoulder, and then moving with the weight and getting a rhythm there.
It's
so
just a matter with him too is that when he hits shots, he was getting, I think it was flex wheeler
and tire manions,
getting you to expand through things, right? So it's a matter of that expansion comes from this ability to move with weight, right? So if you can move through a press and you can move through here, you can hit shots where you're elevating through things or you're coming up through things, because lifting that sternum becomes nice and free for him.
Yeah, because I was making myself look small in some poses, and I just never really expanded my rib cage properly. I never felt like I feel like somebody would need to grab my thing and fucking crack it open, but it's with training and breathing and all that kind of stuff that we're gonna do that. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, comment below, press the like button, and I would give you his Instagram, but he doesn't have one yet, so I guess we'll have to train it to make one. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. But until then, get your ass off the couch, get off your phone, get to the fucking gym. All right.